Hello, I am Austin Hylian. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. So in my last video, I did my recent pickups. I shared those, and these two I was especially excited to get my hands on, and I wanted to make a separate video unboxing them, and I thought it'd be a fun little journey for everyone. So I'm going to start off with Super Mario Bros. 3, and it's in pretty good condition for a game that was released in 1990. There are some creases, of course, it's cardboard, and there is a tear, which, I mean, is fine. It's to be expected. This game is so old. Unfortunately, this did not come with the manual, but it did come with the styrofoam piece, which is pretty sick. And it has the original plastic that it came in. So somebody took pretty good care of this. The sleeve that the games come in. And of course, back then you had to write your name on your cartridge so nobody would steal it. But other than that, it's not a bad looking cartridge. Definitely some wear and tear. Once again, when you're sliding it in and out of a console or you're using the top loader, you're gonna expect some wear and tear on the label, but this is not a deal breaker for me. Pins look pretty good. And here is some promotional papers for Nintendo Power, which I still wish Nintendo Power was around. I loved picking those up at the, like Walmart and so on. But this is a cool little throwback. I wasn't alive in 1990. I was born 4 years later, but this is pretty nostalgic either way. And here is a poster. And that's still in incredible condition. I wonder if they even open this at all. Like, it looks, you don't even see like creases for it. Like if somebody opened it and then decided to fold it up, and now you're playing with Power, and it just shows all these games, the Zelda games, Dragon Warrior, which we know is Dragon Quest. This is a really cool time capsule. Oops, accidentally scratched the light. Metroid, yeah. But yeah, like I said, unfortunately, ooh, I better be careful with this. I don't even know how it folded. I don't want to tear it. Bam. We'll just get these all put away. But yeah, like I was saying, unfortunately it did not come with the manual, and that's something that I'm just gonna have to purchase at some point, which I don't mind, because I'd like to have this complete. And the time of this recording on eBay, I think the manuals loose roughly are $8 to $12. So I'm not too worried about. Jesus, plastic does not want to cooperate with me. So I'm not too terribly worried about getting a manual. I thought it was going to be a bit more pricey, but whew, that is good enough as long as I can get it closed. Bam. Nothing too terribly exciting, but it's still kind of cool to see that, especially for people that were not around at this time, like me. This is really cool. So this means this was obviously sitting on a shelf, like at a Walmart or a Target or KB Toys or a Toys R Us. To think that you know, this is so cool. Now, The Legend of Zelda, and you can tell by my name if you're new here. I love Zelda. I have a ever-growing Zelda collection. It's my favorite game series of all time. And I just had to have this. It is pretty beat up. This cartridge was, this, not cartridge, but the whole thing was very well loved. And it is beat up. So, yeah, and it's missing a flap. And this is a re-release, so it did not come with the gold cartridge. This is a 1992 release, I believe. Like the Classics series, and it comes with the cartridge sleeve, which is really cool that some of them are actually like metallic, like shiny, and some of them aren't. It's kind of cool. You never know which one you're gonna get. So this is the cartridge, and I gotta say, it's in pretty good shape. And you would think it'd be different with the box, but someone took really good care of this. And I do have the gold cartridge. So I do have loose copies of these games, so this will probably be the last time I'll open them, just to kind of, so I can preserve the, and protect the cardboard and the inserts and stuff. Obviously, I'll open this again when I get the manual, but I have loose cartridges, so I can play all these games to my heart's content without risking ruining the cardboard and all that stuff. And yeah, so this is the map and strats guide, and this thing is beat up. I was actually, when I went to open it for the first time, it actually started stressing me out. Because this map was very well loved. You can see it, like, this will probably be the last time I open it. But you can definitely tell that someone used this quite a bit, and not just because it is torn up, but in classic retro fashion, people wrote in it. So whoever owned this as a kid wrote down all the secrets, which is so cool. Now, I know there's probably some collectors that are purists, and they're like, no, no, we can't have that, like, it's desecrating it. I think it's cool. Like, I think it's really cool that this was used the way it was intended. I'm not one of those collectors that's like, it has to be pristine condition. Because, I mean, I don't plan on selling any of these at all. This is strictly for my love for the series, for all these different series. So, like, this one's, like, you know, the manual's water damaged. I'm just glad I have it. I feel like there's a lot of collectors out there that are very like, no, it has to be this way. It has to be this way. It has to be pristine. It has to be WADA grade 10, which I don't know why people grade video games. They're meant to be played. Comic books and Pokemon cards are different. But these are meant to be loved and played. And yeah, I don't plan on getting rid of any of these. So, yep, you know, this is so cool. And unfortunately, some of it's hard to read because of the background. But if you want, you can pause and try to read it. I'll leave it up for a quick second. But they definitely don't make these like manuals like they used to. Like, oh, full color, in depth, and like this is so cool. And you just see all this concept art. And like, imagine, like, I mean, I have to imagine because I wasn't a kid in the 80s. I wasn't even born. Like, I could just like imagine like a kid getting this for Christmas, or they're on their way home and they're reading the manual and like just looking at this art. Like, you get in that mindset like, oh, I'm going on an adventure. You know, this is going to be a grand adventure, and just use your imagination, you know, and like, this is so cool. Zelda's awesome. I know that this game is respected still, but I do know people are kind of like retroactively Like, it wasn't that great. It's like a 6. I personally disagree. I absolutely love this game. Every time I put it in, it's just a blast. Like, the music, you know, like the title screen, the world, like, I'm immediately, like, sucked in. And I know it can be cryptic, but for me, that was always the fun of going in there and just exploring everything. You know, I know people are like, oh, you have to burn this tree or this bush, or you have to bomb this. That's stupid. I think it's cool. like, it's a world that I just absolutely love getting lost in, and I love experimenting. Like, because this is the first Zelda game I ever played, and I absolutely loved it. I didn't beat it until I was in my early 20s, mainly because there's just a lot of games that came out when I was a teenager, other Zelda games, and this one just kind of got swept under the rug. And well, and going back to it, it was still fun. Like when I was like 5, you know, it was like, and I'll probably pop this in today at some point and play through it and enjoy it. Like, I'm all for opinions, but like, I don't think it's fair to go back to this game, like, you know, 40 years later, almost 40. I think this game turns 40 in February of next year. So in the next couple months, when this is uploaded. But I don't know, like, I think it's unfair to judge a game like back then. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Leave your opinion in the comments, what you think of Zelda 1. And if you think going back and criticizing a game that was pretty much a precursor to everything else nowadays, it's okay. I don't know. But yeah, someone definitely used the memo. Secret is in tree at dead end. Use candle. Eastmost peninsula is the secret walk into waterfall. See, this is cool. This is so cool to see, you know. But yeah, that is my copy of Zelda 1. I'm pretty sure it's complete in box, unless I'm missing like some promotional stuff. I'll have to look into it. But yes, so that'll do it for the video. If I can, I might have to mess with some things because this is not closing like it's supposed to. I don't want to ruin it any further. But yeah, thank you for joining me in this fun little unboxing. What are your thoughts on the games? Do you like Super Mario Bros. 3? Do you like Zelda 1? And if you liked my video, consider subscribing, you know, all that YouTube stuff that people say constantly. I am Austin Hylian, and I am going to head out for the day. Thank you for joining me.